Well, would you look at that? Just as I suspected. It's another tornado. Good thing it's not around here, though. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Natural Disaster Survivor with Albert. Say hi, Albert. Last time we started constructing a new bunker underneath our base, and as you could see in the intro, we are currently inside of a tornado. Not, well, inside of a tornado, but we are currently experiencing a tornado, but it is not near us. It is somewhere over there. But yeah, I think during this episode, we are just going to, construct our base a little bit more and try to figure out a way to get armor and an anvil, because I want to name this little guy right here. His name is not Bucket of Axolotl. That's not his name. That's the item. And I think the floor plan for our little base that we're constructing will be brick. I think that'd be a good floor plan. And the walls be covered in tuff. I think tuff would be a good block. I think them adding tuff as bricks in the last update was probably one of the best things they could have added. I don't know what update it was, but I'm glad that they added tuff bricks, because before tuff bricks was the thing, tuff just took up your inventory. Oh my god. Yeah, that thing is huge. I'm glad it's not towards us. It seems like that the wind is blowing that way, so it should be carrying the tornado that way. But yeah, that is a huge tornado. Like, insane. Can this skeleton leave me alone, please? I don't want you to kill me. Please, just don't kill me. He's like tracking me down. And there's another one. I think that was on me. Did you see that death message too? Sometimes these death messages are crazy. Some people in the game are trying to get like the most rare death message out of every single one of them. If you couldn't tell from that past death message, you can probably tell what the rarest ones are. I don't know the rarest ones off the top of my head. All I know is that if you try to sleep in the nether, I think the death message that comes up is person was killed by intentional game design, which I don't know if Mojang's being completely honest on that part, because was it really intentional to make it to where you can't sleep in the nether or the end? I don't know. That might just be me. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, it is extremely bad out there for the storm. We could also polish this granite and use it as the floor, because why not? I hear trees breaking outside. I hope that's not the case. I'm probably doing something extremely dumb and stupid by coming up here. Oh, shoot. That thing is getting closer, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting closer. Oh my god. Yeah, this thing. Let me go inside. Please. Please. I'm taking my bed. I'm taking my seeds, taking the saddle and this glass. You can't stop me. Yeah, that was scary. I really don't know how to feel about all that happening up there. One thing's for sure, I'm not heading up anytime soon. I should build a cage for Albert and his friend. Yeah, Albert and his friend. It's already 2 buckets, so we can use it as an infant water source. I think my house is okay for the... Oh my god. They're just running in circles. So cute! Just gonna be stealing some of y'all's water. Well, not stealing, but, borrowing. I should probably put some sort of light in here, but I don't have a block that emits light. Oh yeah, speaking of light, I need to watch Death Note. I watched a few episodes of Death Note, and I really liked their opening. It was a Visual Kei song made by the band Nightmare, which I thought it was really good. I appreciate Visual Kei. With that being said, I really like the plot of Death Note and it being like a question of morality. Like, you know, are you really serving justice if you're killing a bunch of bad people, or are you just, you know, insane and you just want to kill? I don't know. I'm no philosopher whenever it comes to, you know, extreme subjects like that. I swear to God, I'm just trying to build a cage for my son and my other son, and you guys say that, oh, you're playing in a multiplayer world. No, I am not. I am not playing in a multiplayer world. But look, they're in a cage now. I don't know any blocks that emit light. Are there any blocks of light that I can get? There's a lantern. Can you waterlog a lantern? Oh my god, you can waterlog a lantern. So yeah, you guys are gonna have your little lantern. You can really just watch them forever. But yeah, you guys are gonna be safe from the storms, which are going crazy outside. Jesus Christ. I'm really hoping my house is not, you know, subjected to the horrors. But yeah, Death Note definitely on my watch list, even though that I literally do not watch shows or anime that much. But I'm not an anime hater. I seriously think that there's a lot of good anime films and shows out there. Okay, the tornado moved that way. Ow! You know, there's so many zombies. Oh my god, look at this. Are you guys not concerned about the tornado? It reminds me of like the campaign Heavy Rain from Left 4 Dead 2. With like the amount of zombies. You know, the campaign where there's a bunch of witches in the sugar mill? Yeah, that's always fun to go through. But I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really think the witch part in Hard Rain is that hard. All you just have to do is avoid the witches. Which sounds like light work on paper, but usually whenever it comes to avoiding witches, it comes with a price. You might be asking yourself, oh, but what about the witches that block your way through doorways? And it's just like, you know, if you play on an easy difficulty, you can one-shot the witch, right? It's really easy to take care of witches. I really do not get the consensus of like, oh, witches are so horrible on Hard Rain. Do you know the worst thing on Hard Rain? It's the rain. That's the whole reason why the campaign exists, is because of the rain. The rain is the main thing to worry about. Because if you didn't know, the rain comes down in like a monsoon in different periods of time whenever you're traveling back to the place that you started from. But I like Hard Rain. Hard Rain is a good campaign, and I don't like the consensus that it's like one of the worst ones. The worst one goes to Swamp Fever, even though that Swamp Fever is not really a bad campaign. It's just water. But yeah, the storm is going crazy. Oh my god. This might be one of the worst storms that we've been through in a while. But yeah, I'm hoping this floor plan looks alright. It looks alright. I'm glad that they're being happy. I'm glad that they're happy. Did the tornado come through here, or is it coming through here? The tornado has moved behind us. As you can see, I'm kind of being pushed a little bit. I can't tell if it's coming towards me or if it's moving away from me. You know, I can't really tell. By the looks of it, it seems like that it's heading straight towards me. Thanks for the boost. But yeah, this tornado, not a good fan. Not a great fan of it. Okay, it looks like it's heading away from us. These skeletons make me not want to go outside anymore. You know what? I'm going to go explore, because I don't want to be around that right now. Huh. I think weather is just a local thing now. Is that a shipwreck? You know, I really haven't had a proper expedition, so this is a breath of fresh air. But yeah, you can see... Is that a bee? I think that's a bee up there. There's another bee. What's with all the bees? I haven't had a proper expedition, so this is a breath of fresh air, even though that I'm breathing underwater. Buried treasure map. That's always good to find. And like always, the buried treasure map is somewhere too far away. I should have at least put some of my stuff down before I went exploring, but it's fine. Everything should be fine. Oh, dogs. Dogs. Can I interest you with a bone? I can interest you with a bone. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have a new friend now. I don't know what his name will be, but it will be great. Okay, so apparently we are somewhere too far away from here. So we're heading in the right direction now. But yeah, I don't see that tornado anymore. I think it dissipated. But yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do now is that we're going to find this buried treasure map. Alright, so we are now discovering land on our buried treasure map. There's always been a little trick whenever it comes to discovering buried treasure. See, you look in the direction where it is, and you have to make sure that you are slightly inside of the X. Just straight down. You should be able to see it. I might be wrong. I'm hoping it's right here. Okay, it's right here. We got some good stuff in here. Heart of the Sea. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of space very quickly. What is that? This happened again. What the hell? What the hell, man? I don't know if it's like a problem with my game or whatnot. Like, I don't know what's going on. What the hell is this? What? Looks like a dungeon of some sorts. Oh yeah, it's because I added the Dungeon and Taverns data pack to my world. That might be the reason why. Do you think there's a name tag in here? Do you think there's a name tag in here? He thinks so. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you break vases, they have splish inside. This is where I can get bricks. I can get bricks. An anvil. Oh my god. This is my lucky day. Even though it's a damaged anvil, but I don't care. Yeah, this was a dungeon of some sorts, but it didn't fully render completely. So now it's just like an exposed dungeon. What the hell, man? What is going on? Because like, why is it happening? Why is that happening? Oh, we can go deeper into the dungeon. Awesome. Oh, coal blocks. These are really good. You don't see blocks of coal often. Yeah, this looks like a above ground stronghold. I like exploring. Exploring is one of my favorite parts of Minecraft. Because whenever Mojang adds something that pertains to like exploration, I really do enjoy that sort of change. It looks like a stronghold. Are we in a stronghold? Because I'm pretty sure strongholds don't appear above ground. That's my thing though. One thing that me and my girlfriend have agreed upon is that whenever we get our first house, we are going to use candles instead of just like big lights. If you don't already know, I think that like overhead big lights are like, you know, really they kind of kill the mood of any room. So I should be keeping these bricks that I'm breaking. There's a chest in here. There's a skeleton skull. Bane of Arthropods, power 1. But that was a pretty welcome find. I like that. What are you doing? Surprising that there's no monsters down here. But yeah, we're gonna be eating bread from now on. Because look at that saturation. That is good saturation. Oh, we've hit the jackpot. Yo, who's genuinely using Bane of Arthropods? People that are afraid of spiders? Oh, this leads back to one of the rooms that we were in. Here's a brewing stand. But what can I leave? I don't think we need 2 water buckets. I think we just need 1. This place is literally just a stronghold. Except for that there's a squid. I should be heading back to my house, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to, because I've been kind of cooped up in the same place, so I think exploring will do no harm. Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of do want to go home, because I don't want to lose all my stuff in a random place. Yeah, why not how about we just go home? How about that? We just head on home. All right, let's head back with our newfound friend. I should probably put him in the back of the boat. Yeah, you should be in the back of the boat. I'm tired, boss. I don't know why. I do not know why this keeps happening. This is the most that this happened. If I play offline, would that help, or would that only create a bigger problem where I literally can't play my world? I don't know. I don't know what to do. It just keeps happening. I think we're heading in the right direction. I hope so. So we did head in the right direction, and we have some stuff to drop off. You can get out of the boat now if you want. We are now going to head down here and name our new friend, which we have had a comment suggestion that has been popping up in my comment section pretty frequently. It is from a new viewer, which I really do appreciate you being here. Let us drop our anvil and get our bucket of water. Pubert, welcome to our family, Pubert. And now he will swim with Albert. So you got Albert and Pubert. I think the commenter that commented that was Emil's Here Always. So thank you, Emil. I really appreciate you leaving a comment for your suggestion. And he also commented in my last video about, like, you know, different music genres that I was discussing, and, like, you know, the ones that aren't really accessible like any other genres. But I appreciate you, Emil, for leaving all the comments about, you know, Pubert. Because Pubert is a cutie, and I think that he needs to stay. I need to get some flint, because flint is important. See, there's a bunch of gravel down here. We're covered. And now we just gotta break this gravel until it gives us what we want, which is flint. Okay, we got flint. That was pretty easy, if I would say. I found another buried treasure map. And I have dolphins circling around me. Okay, it looks like that we have the same buried treasure map from the last one that we got. That's really that's something. That's an ocean temple right there. I don't want to go near that, because if you already didn't know, if you go towards a ocean temple, you can get something called mining fatigue, which is something I do not want, because I like mining in this game, because having fatigue of something that is, you know, crucial to the game, because, you know, you're playing Minecraft. It's not just called craft. You do a bit of mining in this game. You know, every time that I move my septum piercing, it gives off a weird smell whenever I move it. I know I shouldn't be moving it, but it's like fully healed. I don't think I should be out at sea whenever there's a storm. But luckily enough, there's not really any. There's no waves to worry about in Minecraft. Imagine if Mojang added waves to the game. Oh my god, that'd be. I know there's mods that add waves, but I don't think there's anything that, you know, contributes to, like, storms. I found a village. You guys don't mind me stealing your stuff, right? Yeah, I don't think they mind. That's the face of someone who does not mind. Found potatoes. I like potatoes. Hey Mojang, I genuinely want an answer to this question. What is the actual purpose for having nitwits in a village? Like, genuine question. What is the goal to achieve with nitwits? Hey, we have unemployed villagers. They have an average Minecraft player in the villages now. Get it? Because most Minecraft players are unemployed. I'm joking, by the way. Oh my god, there's more stuff in here. I don't know if they. I think they mind me taking their stuff, but at the same time, I don't think they don't mind. Oh, there's a ruined portal here. Blast protection. I wonder if there's any storms in the Nether. If there are any storms, we're going to go inside of the Nether to experience them, but, like, imagine there's just, like, firestorms in the Nether. Because I don't know if, like, the Nether can have storms, because there isn't really any, you know, atmospheric conditions, because the Nether is quite literally inside of a box, because it's just an endless, like, terrain where there's a roof and there's a floor on the Nether. But you can also kind of see it in the same way, like, oh yeah, the Nether has an atmosphere, it's just that it's like a thin layer of atmosphere. Why am I low-key being a meteorologist studying the weather of the Nether? And that rhymed too, oh my gosh. Any professional meteorologist, please let me know, is there any way for there to be weather to take place in the Nether? Because I know that in the basalt deltas there's some fog, but that might just be the basalt. That just literally might just be the basalt doing what it does best and it being ashy. Am I going to go to the Nether? There is a possibility. I have 1 flint and steel, and I have 12 obsidian blocks. So yes, there might be a chance that I actually might go to the Nether in this episode. Okay, I see that ocean temple that we passed through here. Is it low-key pissing me off that Fortnite Festival is adding a bunch of songs that are just slowed and reverb songs of already existing pieces of music? It kind of is pissing me off, but like at the same time, I'm just like, I don't play Fortnite as much as I did. With the introduction of the new season, they added sprites into the game, which I know they added sprites in one of the previous seasons, but like, why are we just reintroducing them? And why do we have a burnt peanut? Why do we have a burnt peanut sprite? I don't understand. And you have like trading groups and like, you know, selling groups of like sprites. Like, is that? I swear. Okay, it looks like that we found our way back, I think. I hope. Yeah, we've been through here. Because as you can see, we have tornado damage right over there. I think we're just going to make way for our new portal that we have down here. Well, looks like I have nothing else better to do but to go inside of here. Oh. A crimson forest. Yeah, the mistake. I do not want to deal with piglins right now. But yeah, look at the Nether. It is quite red this time of season. Do not shoot me. I think it shot. Okay, you can leave now. I don't want this. So we have another portal now. That's great. Our new wolf friend, Pubert and Albert. We've gotten some knickknacks here and there, and we did plenty of exploring, and we found a above ground stronghold that's a part of the Dungeons and Taverns data pack. So I think that today's episode has been quite an eventful one, and also with the tornado in the first part. But I'm glad that everyone here is watching my videos and is, you know, commenting on every single one, and I'm really liking the new engagement. And if you guys have any suggestions for this guy's name, please let me know in the comments below. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and good night, goodbye, and safe travels. Thank you for watching, everyone.